Welcome to the top 5 scariest real-life stories that will leave you with lingering questions. From unsolved mysteries to paranormal encounters, these tales have captivated audiences and sparked countless debates. Join us as we delve into the dark and intriguing world of the unknown. Number 5. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, which took place in 1959, is a haunting story of a group of hikers who met a mysterious and tragic end in the Ural Mountains of Russia. In late January 1959, a group of 10 hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, embarked on an expedition to reach the summit of Otorten, a mountain located in the northern part of the Ural Mountains. The group consisted of 8 men and 2 women, all of whom were experienced hikers and members of the Ural Polytechnic Institute's hiking club. After reaching a small town named Vizhai, the hikers made their way towards the mountain. On January 27th, they began their trek and established a base camp on the slopes of Kolatsiakal, known as the Mountain of the Dead in the local Mansi language. It is here that the mystery would unfold. Several days into their journey, something unexpected and sinister occurred. On the night of February 1st, the hikers met a fate that remains unexplained to this day. The details that emerged from the scene painted a chilling picture. When the group failed to return by early February, a search operation was launched. On February 26th, searchers found the group's tent on the mountain slope. It had been torn open from the inside, and all the hikers' belongings, including their shoes and warm clothing, were left behind. The first discoveries were made on February 26th, roughly a mile away from the abandoned tent. 2 bodies, those of Dyatlov and Yuri Doroshenko, were found at the bottom of a ravine, as if they had fallen from a significant height. Over the next few months, the remaining bodies were discovered, each presenting its own mystery. Some were located near a makeshift campfire, suggesting that the group had attempted to find shelter or warmth. Others were found further away, seemingly disoriented and separated from the others. The most disturbing aspect was the condition of some of the victims. Some had fractured skulls, broken ribs, and other severe injuries consistent with a high-impact force. Despite the numerous theories, investigations, and attempts to solve the mystery, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unsolved enigma. The tragic deaths of these experienced hikers continue to captivate the imagination of researchers, enthusiasts, and those intrigued by unsolved mysteries. Number 4. The Hinterkaifeck Murders. The Hinterkaifeck murders is a notorious, unsolved crime that occurred in 1922 in the small German village of Hinterkaifeck. The incident involved the brutal murder of 6 members of the Gruber family who lived on a remote farm. The Gruber family consisted of Andreas and Kazilia Gruber, their daughter Victoria, Victoria's children Kazilia and Josef, and their maid, Maria Baumgartner. The family lived on a farm located approximately 70 kilometers north of Munich. On the evening of March 31st, 1922, something dreadful unfolded. The family members, along with the maid, were lured to the barn one by one and brutally murdered using a mattock, a farming tool similar to a pickaxe. It is believed that the murders were committed with extreme violence, resulting in a protracted and agonizing death for each victim. The bodies of the 6 victims were found in the barn, covered with hay. The investigation revealed that the murders had likely occurred on the night of March 31st. Despite an intensive police investigation and extensive media coverage, the perpetrator or perpetrators were never identified, and the case remains unsolved. Various theories have emerged over the years, including speculations about family conflicts, a love affair gone wrong, or even the involvement of an unknown outsider seeking revenge. Some theories suggest that the killer might have been someone familiar with the farm, as they appeared to know the layout of the property and remained undetected for days after the crime. The Hinterkaifeck murders have fascinated true crime enthusiasts and sparked numerous investigations and theories. It remains one of Germany's most perplexing and haunting unsolved crimes, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and a chilling reminder of the brutality that occurred on that fateful night in the quiet village of Hinterkaifeck. Number 3. The Black Dahlia Murder. One of America's most notorious unsolved mysteries. The Black Dahlia murder has fascinated true crime enthusiasts for decades. The gruesome and unsolved killing of Elizabeth Short, a young woman whose body was found mutilated and severed in Los Angeles in 1947. Elizabeth Short, also known as Betty or the Black Dahlia, was a 22-year-old aspiring actress originally from Massachusetts. She had moved to California with dreams of making it in Hollywood. On January 15, 1947, Short's body was discovered in a vacant lot in the Leimert Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. The condition in which Short's body was found was shocking and horrifying. She had been brutally murdered and mutilated. Her body had been severed at the waist and drained of blood. The killer had also made deep lacerations on her face, creating a gruesome and distinct Glasgow smile or Chelsea smile. This brutal act earned her the nickname Black Dahlia from the press. News of the murder quickly spread, and the case attracted significant media attention. The Black Dahlia murder became one of the most sensational and high-profile murder cases in Los Angeles history. The brutality of the crime, combined with the mysterious circumstances surrounding Short's life, captivated the public's imagination. Elizabeth Short had a troubled past, frequently moving from place to place. She had relationships with various men, some of whom were suspected and questioned during the investigation. However, no conclusive evidence linking any individual to the crime was found. The investigation into the Black Dahlia murder was one of the most extensive in Los Angeles history. The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, received thousands of tips and interviewed numerous suspects, but no arrests were made. The case generated intense media coverage, with the press sensationalizing the details of the murder. The Black Dahlia murder has left a lasting impact on popular culture, inspiring books, movies, and documentaries. The case continues to intrigue true crime enthusiasts and has become a symbol of the darker side of Hollywood's history. Despite the passing of time, the identity of the killer and the truth behind Elizabeth Short's brutal murder remain elusive, ensuring that the Black Dahlia murder remains one of the most enduring unsolved mysteries in American crime history. Segment 2. The Sally House Haunting. The Sally House. Haunting is a paranormal phenomenon associated with a residence in Atchison, Kansas known as the Sally House. Prepare for spine-tingling tales of paranormal encounters at the infamous Sally House in Atchison, Kansas. We delve into the alleged hauntings, witness accounts, and the eerie presence of a ghostly girl named Sally. The house, located on 508 North 2nd Street, gained its name from an alleged spirit known as Sally, who is said to haunt the property. The haunting gained significant attention in the early 1990s when a young couple, Deborah and Tony Pickman, moved into the house. Soon after moving in, the Pickmans claimed to experience strange and unsettling occurrences. They reported hearing disembodied voices, the sounds of a little girl's laughter, and footsteps in the house when no one else was present. Objects would move or be thrown across the room, and electrical devices would malfunction without explanation. The most disturbing encounters centered around the entity believed to be Sally. The couple claimed to have witnessed the apparition of a young girl with long dark hair and a Victorian-style dress, whom they believed to be Sally. She would appear suddenly and vanish just as quickly, often accompanied by intense feelings of fear and unease. The Pickmans eventually sought the help of paranormal investigators, including renowned researcher and psychic investigator Peter James. The investigators documented their experiences, and they conducted numerous investigations capturing alleged evidence of paranormal activity through photographs, audio recordings, and video footage. The house became a subject of fascination for paranormal enthusiasts and investigators. Over the years, other occupants of the house reported similar experiences, including unexplained phenomena and encounters with the ghostly figure of a young girl. Some visitors even claimed to have been scratched or physically attacked by an unseen entity. Regardless of skepticism, the Sally House haunting has left an indelible mark on paranormal lore. It continues to captivate believers in the supernatural and those curious about the possibility of haunted houses. The Sally House remains a subject of debate and speculation, and its ghostly presence continues to intrigue those interested in the unexplained. Number 1. The mysterious death of Elisa Lam. The unsettling case of Elisa Lam, whose lifeless body was discovered in a water tank atop a Los Angeles hotel, sent shockwaves through the internet. We analyzed the perplexing elevator footage, the theories surrounding her demise, and the lasting impact of this enigma. Elisa Lam was born on April 30th, 1991, in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. She grew up in a supportive Chinese-Canadian family. Lam attended the University of British Columbia for 1 year before transferring to the University of British Columbia's School of Social Work. Elisa Lam got on a plane and went traveling in the United States. She checked into the Cecil Hotel on January 26, 2013. The Cecil Hotel had a notorious reputation, known for its history of criminal activity and connections to several other infamous cases. Lamb initially stayed in a shared dormitory-style room, but was later moved to a private room due to complaints from her roommates about her odd behavior. This brings us to bipolar disorder. Lamb had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and had been prescribed medication to manage her condition. But bipolar disorder can cause significant mood swings and fluctuations in energy levels, which may have played a role in her behavior leading up to her death. On January 31st, after several guests complained about low water pressure and an unusual taste, maintenance workers were sent to investigate the hotel's water tanks located on the rooftop. There, they made a shocking discovery. In one of the tanks, they found the lifeless body of Elisa Lamb. What added to the intrigue was surveillance footage released by the Los Angeles Police Department. The footage, taken from an elevator's security camera, showed Elisa Lamb's last known moments. In the video, she appeared to be acting strangely, stepping in and out of the elevator, pushing buttons, and making erratic hand movements. Her behavior seemed erratic. The case gained significant media attention, and online communities dissected the available evidence, analyzing every aspect of the footage and the circumstances surrounding her death. The case became a subject of intense public interest, with people from around the world attempting to unravel the mystery. The official cause of Elisa Lamb's death was ruled as an accidental drowning, with her bipolar disorder being a significant contributing factor. It was suggested that she may have accessed the rooftop water tanks herself and climbed inside, possibly due to a manic episode. However, questions about how she managed to close the heavy tank lid from the inside remained unanswered. The mysterious death of Elisa Lamb continues to captivate and haunt those who have delved into the case. Despite the official ruling, it remains an enigma, with unanswered questions and lingering speculation about the true circumstances surrounding her tragic demise at the Cecil Hotel. And with that, we have reached the end of our journey into the realm of chilling stories that leave us pondering the mysteries of life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep seeking the chilling stories that keep you thinking. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, drop a comment down below about which story was your favorite. Have a good day and a thank you for watching Oddly Watched.